You sold your soul to the Instagram devil. Take what comes with it. When you want to put your body online, when you want to put your feet online, when you want to do very wild things, when nothing is left to the imagination, nothing. Cool. Take what comes with it, because the tough thing in this, and let's all learn a lesson, whether you're black, white, or purple, if somebody elevates from you, you're done. It's a wrap. They're going to be living rent-free in your mind. What's good? We are back in the building, back in the stew. This is the Furious Robinson podcast. I'm your host, Furious, your curator of conversation, wordsmith aficionado, voted most likely to have an amazing first date. I'm staying out the way, but I'm still dabbling in the dark arts because I have no idea what is going on with this Kayla Nicole situation. And I kind of do, and I really wanted to speak on this. I wanted to use this as a teachable moment.
Hey guys, Kayla here. It's always been really important for me to use my platform not to create division, but to elevate and unite women, Black women specifically. So I prepared a letter and would like to share it with you today. Dear Black girl, they may call you a traitor for falling in love. You'll hope the ones closest will protect you, but you will quickly find out that people don't protect what they don't value. They'll say you're too much, too provocative, too boisterous, too outspoken, and in the same breath tell you that you're not enough, not successful enough, not wholesome enough, maybe not even intelligent enough. They'll say you deserve the backlash and embarrassment. Because of your Blackness, you should have known better. They'll even try to tie your value to your net worth. But Black girl, please remember your value lies elsewhere. Your value is deep within your heart. The way you love, the way you give. Your value is in your resilience, your willingness to forgive. The way you protect what means most to you, even if it hurts you along the way. And the way you stand up for what means most to you, even though they may not ever do the same. But Black girl, respectfully, let me stop you there because you don't have to participate in this tumultuous, often one-sided journey. Preserve your heart. Even when they try to quantify your character and test your boundaries, you do not have to engage. You do not have to respond because there is power in your silence. And you can use that same power to silence the noise and the self-doubt. Silence the voices within that want you to give in to this demoralizing and antiquated narrative. Tap into that power. Because I know, girl, the rage of the world is loud. But Black girl, your God is louder, and your tribe is stronger. Your blood runs deeper and is filled with strength, and when you finally find the strength to speak your truth, it is your voice that will help heal. Because Black girl, let me tell you, you're not in this alone. And even though sometimes I too ask, why me? I'm reminded that this—
Stop the cap. When you sell your soul to the Instagram devil, you can't come back. There's no coming back, right? Like when you sell your soul, when you go online and turn yourself into an influencer, you become a thotty for hire. You start to put your body out there. We see you on the flights. We see you in the Rolls Royces. We see you in the Ferraris. You can no longer come back. You've landed an athlete. Yes, you've accomplished the mission. Every woman on this world wants to land the NBA star, the NFL star. Well, you did it. You clap it up for that. Right? So I'm looking at it like, you can't have it both ways. You can't have your cake and eat it too, because once you sell your soul to the Instagram devil, it's a wrap. You have to take everything that comes with it, because this is a teachable moment. Nobody cares who Kayla Nicole dated. Yes, she ended up dating TravisKelce. TravisKelce moved on is now dating Taylor Swift. Cool. That's not the issue. The issue is When women do it, men have to suck it up and be better. Men have to suck it up and work harder. Men have to go out and drive the foreigns and be in private flights and be an owner of a business and an entrepreneur and have a six-pack and do it. So same goes for you. This is called accountability. You have to soak it up. Because when you think you're going to go out there and put your feet online on Foot Finder, you're going to be on OnlyFans, you're going to keep doing these things that garner attention, like I said, from perverts, weirdos, old men, and guys you probably will never speak to for money. This is what comes with it. So yeah, you can't have it both ways. That's not how it works. So when I see people online saying things like, oh, she graduated from Pepperdine, she's established, she's actually a journalist. When I look at her IG, when I look at her videos, when I put them on the screen, that doesn't reflect anything of journalism. I think you're trying to sell your body for money. That's what it looks like. So why would you expect a guy, or why would you expect most men to have sympathy for you? And yes, I get it. We can give these women some grace. They're moving in their feminine energy, their divine feminine energy. They're on a healing journey. I could give them a little bit of grace, but yo, you can't have it both ways. If you want the athletes, if you want the lifestyle, you have to take what comes with the lifestyle. Now, yes, there's a couple of dudes and a couple of men online ODing. We not gonna go there. I'm not one of those guys. I'm strictly speaking to, yo, when you put yourself out there online, we know what it is. We know this is not your plane. We know this is, you didn't buy this and charter this flight. There's a man paying for your lifestyle. And if there's a man paying for your lifestyle, you have to accept what comes with it, because you're not trying to excel and go up to ESPN like Rachel Nichols. Nah, you're not trying to be on FS1.
I'm your host, that girl, Kayla Nicole. Another fun fact, Jordan hated making this movie. In fact, he wanted nothing to do with the sequel when it was pitched to him in the 90s. Well, I guess MJ's not the only one who hated this movie. Red Apples tweeted, I feel like I'm the only person who thinks Space Jam is a terrible movie. Yes, Red Apples, you are the only one. This is a classic. Put some respect on it.
We see you doing your thing. You're doing your thing in that clip. You're doing it. Clap it up for you, for sure. But when you go out and you understand that, oh, I have a brand. That brand is being very provocative, being sexy, selling myself online, not through values, not through morals. You're not a role model to anyone. And maybe you are to some women for sure. Cool. But yeah, if I send my daughter off, let's just call a spade a spade. If I send my daughter off to Harvard, she graduated from high school with a 3.0. She's in Harvard now. She's doing her thing. We having fun. Everything's cool. She graduates, and then she's doing what Kayla Nicole does online. As a father, I'm going to be hot. I wasted my money. I wasted my time. Like, yo, why do we continue to play stupid games thinking we're not going to get stupid prize? Like, you're going to get a stupid prize. It's okay. Take the stupid prize. Take the spanking, as I would like to say. And it's like, yo, you just got to take your licking. But don't come out with the Maya Angelou type video trying to be kumbaya and woe is me and black girl this. And no, when you were dating TravisKelce, nobody cared. We don't care now. Stop living in clout culture. Just because now and I said it in the last video, just because Taylor Swift is now attached to your name. So whenever you Google Kayla Nicole, you'll automatically see Taylor Swift and TravisKelce. So now her clout meter is up. So she's now using her clout meter and saying, oh, what can I do in this situation to monetize and build some type of social rapport? Oh, let me do a kumbaya video. Let me take the high road. Let me speak to black girl. Like, sure, I get it. But this is not your MO. Because if you busting your cheeks wide open, yo, I would not want you. If I had a daughter, I would not want my daughter looking at your content. That's just a fact. Like, yo, we can't have it both ways. Beatrice over there. If you want to Beatrice, that's cool. We're allowing you to move how you want to move. Women have the autonomy to do whatever they like in this day and age. Please use your skill set. Continue to finesse simps. Continue to finesse dudes, older men preferably, that want to spend their money on women, or guys that never dated in high school and college and now they have money and they don't know what to do, so they spend it on women. Cool. Continue to take those dudes' bread. But what you can't do is try to monetize and do all these things, and then when you run into a situation, you don't know how to handle it, so you cry. You don't take no accountability. So you have no type of accountability in this whole situation. You didn't go out there and seek attractive men that were maybe in the NFL or the NBA. Nah, TravisKelce just landed on you for sure. We got it. It's like, damn, like you can't get no accountability out of these folks. They're always going to try to make it seem like they're the most humblest, holiest now, never did anything wrong type of person. That's not the case. Like, yo, I hate to see women. It's just not cool to me because like we're allowing you to be a thought. Excuse my language. We're allowing you to be kind of out there and promiscuous and live your life. But then you want to come back to the great. No, it's too late. You sold your soul to the Instagram devil. Take what comes with it. When you want to put your body online, when you want to put your feet online, when you want to do very wild things, when nothing is left to the imagination, nothing. Cool. Take what comes with it, because the tough thing in this, and let's all learn a lesson, whether you're black, white, or purple, yo, if somebody elevates from you, you're done. It's a wrap. They're going to be living rent-free in your mind. So when you think you want to move up to these people, you want to move into these circles, yeah, she went and hung out with the big dog. Like you hanging out with one of the top 3 tight ends in the NFL. He's going to move on. Trust me, it's okay. It happens to the best of us. He moved on. But what you didn't realize is he was going to move on to Taylor Swift. Now, no one could have predicted this. No one thought this was coming. But hey, it came. So now you can't get online and say, yeah, they're going to tear you down for what you do. You did it. Like we didn't tell you to go be an IG thought. We didn't tell you to do that. You could have been wholesome, nice, graceful, luxurious. Like you don't get any of those tags. You get IG influencer. You get Treesh. You get clout for hire. You get attention whore. Like you get all these negative stigmas that maybe you don't even have to have. Like, I don't know you. This is not a personal attack. This can even be pointed at any single Instagram model because I all think they run the same play over and over again. Don't say anything. Put your butt in the camera. That's the business model. Don't say anything. Find a beach and put on a bikini. Don't say anything. Pull the sheens and the skims all the way up into the crevices of your body. Don't say anything. Just squat. Like literally, that's what y'all teaching kids. That's what y'all teaching young women. No, don't come out with this kumbaya video. Black men and hopefully black women don't give a f. It's sad. It's saddening. It's actually sickening when I think about it even deeper. So this is not a shot at Kayla Nicole. I'm sure, disclaimer, whatever. Y'all hate when I give these disclaimers. I'm sure she's a good person. I'm sure she's a wholesome woman and she does everything right in her relationships. But this time around, you have to take an L. And this is a massive L. Nobody told you to go out there and try to date TravisKelce. Nobody told you to go and step into that world. This is a learning lesson. Once you step into that world, there's no coming back. If you want $1 million, if you want 10 million, you want 100 million, step into that world. See how it feels. It's a different set of problems that you may not want. She's now saying, I don't want these problems. I don't want to be here. I'm being scrutinized. It's the internet. What do you expect? Like everything on the internet is curated for your enjoyment. So when you curating all these content for these pervert ass dudes, continue to think, oh, I'm doing this because I'm liberating the black community or I'm uplifting black women. No, dudes is rubbing one out to you. That's it. They think of you as just something, as an object, which shouldn't be the case. It should not be the case. They should be looking at you as the journalist that you are, as the Pepperdine grad that you are. But since we've made it here and I have to kind of enlighten everyone, We don't. We look at you as a treesh. It's sad. It's tough to say because you put in all that hard work, 4 years, getting your degree, going through college, studying, all the good things, whatever, college life. You graduate. Yeah, you're using your degree to a I guess a subset, right? Maybe 10% of the time, but 90% of the time you're half naked online. And some men are going to accept this. She will be wifed up in a hot second. There's a lot of thirsty guys out there. There's a lot of guys that aren't getting any attention from women, or there's a lot of guys that just like to play with women's time. So they'll date anyone, they'll do anything, they'll spend anything. They don't care. They don't really have a soul either. So it's just kind of the soulless dating. Yeah, so use Kayla as a teachable moment. Hopefully ladies will, but I know they're not because they're going to cape for her and say, oh, she didn't do anything wrong and this is unacceptable because most women will continue to point at the men that are bashing her online. I'm not speaking to that. I would never do that. And maybe some people will say, oh, this is you bashing her now. No, this is a big bro talking to a little sis. If I had a little sister, which I do, I have younger women in my family, and I hope they see this video. Yo, this is not the lane you want to go down. There's no longevity in this road. This road ends. And when it ends, it's like driving off a cliff. It's not a graceful, you just park, you parallel, you pull in, you cool, you jump out and you hop in. No, you're off a cliff. You're crashing and burning. That's what's going on right now in Kayla Nicole's life. Unfortunately, she's right at the edge of that cliff. And the more goofy ass videos she comes out with, I'm like, okay, you're going to take the Kumbaya road? This the road you better off saying I'm a bad bitch and Taylor Swift ain't got nothing on me. You better off going down that road. Right? I would assume, but nah, you got to take the Kumbaya road. I don't have as much money and blah, 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 blah. Nobody cares. It's still a downgrade. Sad. It is. TravisKelce upgraded, and the reason why is because most women, when dating, opt into men with more money. They opt into men with more resources. I think the term is called hypergamy. So if most women practice hypergamy, you cannot be mad at TravisKelce, which is a white man. So I have no idea why we're even having this conversation. They gave TravisKelce a black card on accident. Now this man is enthralled. Like now black people are just enthralled. So we're here. So TravisKelce practiced a female tactic. Move up in the chain. Date up. What's the issue? There's no issue here. So yeah, I don't know her character, but what I see online, I can judge. Once you put it out to the world, it's for me to give my opinion on it, sadly enough. I shouldn't be able to. There should be nothing on your Instagram with your cheeks out, with you glazed up like a honey bun, with your just all types of, no, it shouldn't be. But since we live in the clout culture and the attention era, here we are. And your name just happens to be the topic of conversation. So when I look at it like that, what can I say in these situations? I don't trust these women at all. You can't pay me to trust these women because the first thing I'm thinking about when I meet them is how fast I can get a good night in the sheets. And I've already said it before. I don't like thinking like that. So naturally, me personally, I'm not dating these women because I don't want to constantly think about sex and I don't want to constantly have sex on my mind when I'm around you. I want to actually think of you as like, oh, what type of books are you into? What's your vibe mentally? Movies, travel, what's going on with you? What's your hobbies? Oh, you selling your feet online? Okay, cool. Stall me out. Excuse me from this conversation. I don't want to be here. This isn't cool to me. So the more this gets pushed online, because we're kind of at the peak of it right now. If you can't tell, dating is fairly much taking a negative and a backseat because women are entrepreneurs. And that entrepreneurship means OnlyFans, Foot Finder, half naked pics. There's so many things out here. I have no idea. I don't even keep up with all this stuff. And anyways, what I'm really trying to say is they're monetizing off of things that men cannot do. Men cannot sell their feet online. If a guy has an OnlyFans, it's very taboo. If a guy is monetizing off the way he looks, it's very rare. This is a woman-dominated sport. So y'all continue to make that money, secure that bag. Like, yo, financial times are hard. Do what you need to do to make money. Cool. I'm not going to wife you. I'm not dating you. I'm not really taking you out or trying to be anywhere near you, but there's men that will do it. So cool. Kudos to the simps. Y'all got it. I'm not disrespecting simps. Y'all do whatever y'all want. It's a whole little kind of diabolical circle of OF models, simps, elderly men, beta males, and just like everyone just like, damn, this shit is just going to continue to go. Like, y'all just going to let them keep going? Like, y'all just, okay, cool. The road has no ending. It's a dead end, and the dead end is a cliff. So to me, this is a massive L. I didn't want to see this information. Like, for me, I'm like, she didn't need to go this route, because like you never stepped into this lane. So the fact that now you're attached to Taylor Swift, you're like, oh, I gotta move into this lane. I gotta monetize while I can. Because if I really was doing the homework on it, trust me, I'm sure there's something being sold behind this. Like, I'm sure there is. There's always something being sold. If there's no value behind it, if someone's just modeling clothes or got the cheeks out or on a beach, they're not actually telling you physical words. They're not actually telling you their story of their why. You're getting fleeced. Yo, I started this podcast because I started to see things in the space that made no sense to me. I was very confused by the dating landscape. Now I've realized that relationships are very much a broad topic. It's not just one-to-one dating relationships. It could be you and your moms. It could be you and your cousins. It could be you and the job. It's how you communicate to the world. What type of language are you speaking to the world? Kayla Nicole, the language and perception that you're giving to the world is that you are a treesh. Yo, I empower you to go be a journalist. Take the goofiness offline. Go be a dope journalist, right? If that's what you really went to school for, go do that. Or build up young women and tell them like, yo, you could do this too. Do X, do Y, do Z, and maybe you could land in this position. But nah, you want to be outside. You want to be on the beaches. You want to be in Thailand. You want to be glazed up like a honey bun. Cool, do your thing. I don't care. Like, cool, do your thing. Because when I look at it like that, I have no sympathy for these things. I just don't. It's like you can't make me feel empathy for this because I know at the end of the day, this person is trying to secure a bag. In the wrong ways, your moral compass is off. I don't care. Like, your moral compass is off. You're not going to fleece me by selling me your cheeks and then try to come back on the back end and do a kumbaya speech and then be like, oh, feel sorry for me so I could double down and give you more. No, you need more engagement. The thought pick's not working. You need even more. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not here for it. Yo, if I'm completely off base, tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me what I'm saying is wrong. Drop a comment. Let me know what you think. I didn't say it in the top of the video. Hit the like button, drop a comment, and subscribe. You see the planes flying over. I'm trying to hit 11,000 subs. Get the boy to 11,000 subs. This is the Furious Robinson podcast. Tell a friend to tell a friend that we up.